Okay, looks like it's working. A very interesting place. This is a map downloaded from the workshop called Astriana. Kind of chose it just because it's the start of the alphabet. I plan to do lots of little cities kind of like this. Same style, you guys can decide how to build it and whatnot. But in the meantime, I'm just going to leave it like this, and I'm going to start notifying people that I'm streaming. So give me a second while I do that. Do-do-do. Okay. So hopefully it sent out a notification. Okay. Should be good. Can we do wind? We can do wind. And then for water, I don't know which way this river flows. Probably just do something like this for now. Have all of our utilities in one spot. Let's see. So far it says that I don't have any watching right now. I'm gonna refresh. There we go. Okay, just wanna make sure. And because we're playing with a special mod, this is the only modded building that we have that we really, really need. Without this, nothing really works, so... I'll put it over here for now. I don't know why that happened. Apparently there's something right here that's causing us to not want to build. I kind of don't want to build anything on the south side right now. We don't want anything on the south side. Let's speed it up. You'll see that construction is extremely slow. So in order to do anything, we kind of need this place to actually do some good work. Now let's see what people are wanting. Okay, so far it looks like they're mostly happy. We have high residential demand. It's interesting how it wants to build a bridge so badly. Real quick, I think I have it set so that they can't do construction at night. Yeah, well, let's turn that off. There we go. So they'll still build at night, but as you can see, it's really slow. So we don't want to delete any ploppable, any of these types of things. Any zoned buildings. It's really difficult to repair the city if you destroy them. I do plan on turning this into a proper highway. So I guess that'll be the project right now. Kind of expand this a little bit. We're building small houses just for space efficiency. I'm gonna have to leave a gap. This will be the gap. Oh, losing frames. I want to save real quick, just in case something bad happens. So we should be going positive soon, and I haven't even touched taxes yet or anything. So it'll be cheaper if you're living here. The price here. There we go. A lot more during the day. Everything else should be fine right now. The recycling yard should be handling the trash for a while. We'll just see how this goes. You can have a, if anyone wants to, and they pop into the stream, you can have a house dedicated to you. So it looks like we have some crime, so we're going to deal with that now. Just a modest police station. Since they're complaining right there, I'm going to say that it goes right next to them. So otherwise we're going to have some abandoned buildings in a second. Like this person's really upset. We are... So that is west. this one's gonna be east. And there we go. Let's see what citizens are saying. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sounds like some dirtiness in the city. People are worried about tornado. A school and medical center. Okay, it looks like there's 2 for medical center, so the votes have it. Medical center it is. Probably put it close to where we're going to put the fire department, so if I put this here, then I put the fire department here. And they still want a school, so we'll get them an elementary school. Looks like the place that needs it the most is right here, so we'll put it right here. We'll put a tiny, actually a playground right next to the school for them. We will destroy you, unfortunately. Just so this area could be used more effectively. There we go. So normally I run really smooth, but I think it's because I'm streaming and playing the game that it's jittering a little bit, which is not good because this is barely the beginning of the game. I'll just double check if that's the case. Yeah, it's weird. Now that I'm streaming, I'm looking at my computer and my RGBs are actually, like, I have them set to temperature, so they change colors based on the temperature of the sensors that are next to them. Right now, one of them is off, which is not good. The motherboard's on, CPU and graphics card is on, but the RAM, for some reason, is off, which is weird. Because that doesn't overheat, but usually it detects like the graphics card because the graphics card doesn't really change colors very much for some reason. The graphics card sensor for some reason is tied to the power supply, and then the RAM is usually tied to the graphics card, as weird as that is, just because they're right next to each other. And because that fan blows right into the RAM. So it looks like we definitely want more. quickly pause. The Windmill Commercial District is looking good. We're gonna build some heavy residential over here. People can have like frontage houses. Little storefronts near the entryways. I'm gonna district this area real quick. Hopefully it doesn't delete everything, because sometimes districts do that with these mods. And I'm also going to just mark the river, so we can name it later. Has kind of an oxbow lake effect over here. It's almost an oxbow lake. And the river kind of cuts itself off like that, because it used to go like this. Now it's like cutting into itself, and then it's going to leave behind a crescent. Okay, it looks like there's no major complaints. People are excited to get hit by disaster. That's not what we want. We have the first death. So cemetery with this, a crematorium. Is there a good spot of 3? These 3 houses merge, and you can imagine that. There you go. Can you imagine going to a bookstore and just looking at a puppy and seeing that? That does kind of look like a disaster waiting to happen. Do we have any oil or coal near us? Do you have oil? We could always import stuff. Looks like people are mostly happy. They're complaining about the pollution a little bit, which I don't blame them. It's like right there. Luckily the hospital's over here and away from all that nonsense. But it's a nice little highway town. I'm going to expand and just buy a few things since we have the money for it. Just so I can connect these two highways together. How are we going to do this? So maybe this curves this way. Kind of cuts into this forest area. I'm kind of starting to see it. Okay. Don't know how to use the parallel road tool. So maybe 25 is good enough? $24 maybe? That looks good enough. Okay, so let's assume we're here. Can't do this in the dark. Wait for daytime. Meantime, we'll reconnect this just so that people aren't mad. What? No. None of that. None of that nonsense. That's what we'll have it turn. We'll slow down the speed. See something wrong already. Why that tool breaks so often, but there we go. Something isn't right. That's west. This is east. Okay, that makes sense. Because they used weird highways to make this. Okay, I see. There's a lot of forestry in this area, so I'm just gonna say to prevent pollution. Interesting. The shapes of this map are very, very unique. So is this all one river? Is it actually? It does seem like I do like Amity more than Barlow. So we'll keep it that way. It's not quite Oxbow Lake yet. I feel like dams will be a terrible idea on this river, but I do like hydroelectric. They want nature trails? So they want a park. Is there anywhere around here that looks really pretty? This little area kind of looks pretty. That area definitely looks pretty. I've never seen such a crazy river before. So we can do some industry up there eventually. Okay, well, seems like people want pumping service, so we shall give it to them. That's good in case there's ever a flood. We'll put it in our little utility area. Actually, I have regrets. Oh, this city came with hydroelectric plant? I didn't even need these. No windmills. We don't need them. Hopefully lightning doesn't hit that power line, because that would suck. Now that we have more area, maybe we can create an actual industrial area. Resources are spread out so much, though, that there's not really... That'd be an interesting place to set up, but... Looks like they used the... minerals more for that, so... There's one area. There's another area we could possibly have. Maybe... In the distance, there's those mountains for coal. I think we're good with just the water. It has a giant reservoir up here. It's an interesting way to set up laning. It becomes more like a city the more you go this way. We definitely don't want parking there. On these short roads, we don't want it either. We can give it to them. You know, we'll say yes to this area because it's like old town, kinda. Yeah, so. There we go. That looks good to me. We don't have any viewers, so that means I still get to make all the major decisions for this. Whoever joins the stream first and says that they want to be the mayor gets to be the mayor. I'm going to keep doing live streams of the city over and over again every day. Until we kind of have a group of people who want to kind of set this up. Let's see. There's a bit more crime now. Police station's right there, though. If there's any flooding, this building will deal with that. If there's a disaster, we're not set up for that. So we'll just kind of eat it. See all this nonsense? That's what protects us from that. We have an elementary school, so we may as well do a high school as well. I was hoping to fit it there, but... I have a lake park for the high school. This will be like, low income kind of like area, I guess. I'm gonna split downtown into two. So this is Old Town, this is downtown. Looks like the park is finished. I can't do any of these policies. This is something I'm going to leave up to you guys. Oh, look. Oh, thank you, Sydney. So I'm doing a thing where I'm letting people decide policies for the city. So if you want, you can decide any citywide policies. If you want to be the mayor of this town, you could be. Whoever goes on the Discord first and wants it can say so. Yeah, it looks better on PC, but my PC is still lacking a little bit. I don't even have it on max graphics or anything. The cool thing that you can do on PC right now is this, though. You can't, like, follow cars. This is something you definitely can't do, because without mods, you can't have like a first-person camera view. So apparently the police car spotted something suspicious. And now it's just returning back to its depot. Yep. This little area looks cool. So there's a little bit more of a need for industry, so I'm going to expand the industrial section like this. Oh yeah. He ran over that person. They kind of phase through each other, so like pedestrians don't truly exist, if that makes sense. Looks like someone's being arrested at the bookstore. Yeah, someone got arrested. Now it's gonna go back to the station, drop them off. How many people are in jail right now, actually? About half. Half the cells are used up. So we might need more police eventually. For now, there's no major complaints. The citizens seem happy. Although, Sydney, you do have 100% of the vote right now as far as the viewers go, so you can just decide what happens. Okay, so it looks like they want even more postal services, so we'll give them another post office around here somewhere. Just right behind the high school. That definitely is not going to become a senior prank. Definitely not. I'll actually allow commercial to kind of take over this area. Oh, you can decide any policies if you want a certain district to have like a ban on pets because I guess you're a monster, or if you want to focus on recycling in the city or something like that, you can decide different policies. If you want something built, you can do that. And a viewer can also tell me if they want to give me a grant of money so I can actually build the city more efficiently. Or they can lower taxes if you guys want to lower taxes. And also you can decide which place you want a house in. If you want a house in a certain location, I can rename the building to be like, let's say, where's a place as? Here's an apartment complex. You could be the landlord over this entire complex, or you could have a private house like over here. So this is called the Holly Residence, but it could be called the Sydney Residence. And then I can make it a historical building so it never changes. Like for example, we could just follow this little car. And it's going to the Wood Residence. You want to give me a grant of how much? Because I already have a lot of money right now. I have a decent amount, so as long as this number on the right is green, that's good. Do you want to give me a grant? And then for what is this grant for? Is it to build something? Like earlier I connected this highway over here to this highway over here. And Apparently lightning struck and damaged my power lines over here. I want a peppers. A peppers? I don't know what MF, peppers MF means. Peppers mother effer? Is that what you're saying? I don't curse, so I can't say that, if that's what it is. I don't know what peppers MF means. I feel like it's not actually supposed to be a curse word, but maybe it is. I just usually assume it is because I don't get a lot of sleep. So what kind of house do you want? Here's one right next to the school. This one's being built right now. This is a brand new house if you want to be right next to elementary school. I can build pretty much any building you can think of. And then I can dedicate it to be named after your grant that you give me. There is quite a bit of a stream delay I'm starting to notice. Oh, it is. Okay. You want a Pepper's house. So what's a Pepper's house? Pepper's like red? Do you want a red house? Is there a road that you see that you specifically want your house on? Or location? I have to turn the stream delay down somehow, but then the graphics also go down, unfortunately, because my internet's not the best. I can barely stream. But, like, there's airport, shipping, trains. I don't actually see any train tracks on this map, so... Oh, is that a train track? That is a train track. So there's a train all the way over there. Okay, it doesn't matter about the house. I'll give you the brand new one that's being built. Yeah, I can do that. So here's your residence. It's a historical building, and it shall be right here. And because it's special, I don't know how I'm gonna mark it. I guess I can just mark it with a park. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll just put a number so that it can tell me how many people are in that little tiny park. Okay. And yes, a restaurant, let's see. There's different types of restaurants you can build, so... Here's a sidewalk restaurant, which is easily... it's easily to walk. There's also a sidewalk cafe. A fishing pier. What other ones are there? There's a restaurant pier, so you can have a restaurant floating in the water. Yeah. That's some of the restaurants you can do. I think there's some hotel stuff too. Tiny park. No, that's the only one. Sidewalk, cafe, or floating restaurants. So those are the 3 restaurants that I have access to. I'm gonna save real quick just in case something happens so your house doesn't get hurt. So even though it hasn't been built yet, there is people living in it. which I find interesting. I will assume that is your family. A floating one? Okay. Have a little road going to it. This water looks pretty relaxed and won't cause nonsense to happen later on. We'll have some commercial area leading up to it too. See, these are the resources to build the restaurant, and now the restaurant's being built. That one can't get demolished, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna... Yeah, you have a floating restaurant and it's being built now. Bring a lot of scaffolding up, which is interesting. Guess it's because they had to build it so high just to put the flag on top. Apparently you have an England restaurant, so it's from the UK. So I hope you like the UK, because otherwise that's going to be awkward. I can't look at the flag because it keeps spinning. Looks like some of these apartments are being built. One of the mods definitely is making it more laggy than usual. I did add some new ones, like the Grant one. Yeah. So far it's a cute little town. Some industry being built. There's a high demand for housing, but they're not building even more housing. Yeah, everything builds really slowly, if you notice, compared to like base game, because I have a mod that is called Real Construction, so they actually like plank by plank build these buildings. Well, I'm glad you have friends in the UK, because here's your restaurant. I'll try to make it look a little bit more realistic by having this actually flush with the ground. There we go. There we go. You have a parking lot for like 4 people. You probably will need more parking on that though, so... There you go. Dedicated parking lot just for you. There's a lot of scaffolding for a parking lot. I don't think that's necessary, but the game is determining it necessary. Is there like a radio tower in the parking lot? Why is it building so high? It's a parking lot. You just pave it. You don't need to build scaffolding. Yeah, so the mod that's most important is these little buildings. These city resource buildings. Without them, the city can't grow. See, the trucks will come from them, and then they'll take it to a location that needs resources, and then it'll drop it off. And then that building can actually be built. So it's like a more realistic construction system. Yeah, our whole city is powered by this dam over here, which apparently we started with, which is kind of cool, but we do want some independent electricity at some point, so we will have to figure out a way to do that. Since we have the money for it, I'm just going to expand the city to the max so that we can actually see how far we can reach and what our actual limits for the city is. And so that we can repair power lines that get zapped by lightning storms in the distance. I have a mod that allows me to get 25 tiles. I don't want to do 81 because 81 causes terrible glitches, so we're not going to do that. People are happy about the parking lot and the parks. Apparently, this person works for the fire department and runs the Illuminati. So I found the Illuminati. It's ran by Terry Lee, apparently. And they work at the fire department, so that's interesting. Okay, so let's see what kind of resources are near our city again. So there's some forestry, so we could have like a forest, like zoned industry if we need. But it'd be nice if we could get some coal or oil so we can actually have our own independent power supply. What is this? This water? This is water. Whoever made this map was really mean about the oil locations. The oil locations are all like in the middle of silly places like this. But at least the farms are kind of laid out nice. So if we want to build a farm, we can build a farm somewhere. So right now you are a homeowner. And apparently it's being upgraded, so there's an upgrade to your house happening, which is why this has happened to it. And then we'll allow it to actually upgrade its looks too. And the restaurant has a few people, which is good for Sunday, I guess. It is a small city, there's only 800 people in the city, even though it looks pretty big. I bet it's because there's only a few people in each of these places, yeah. There's like 6 adults in that one, 8 adults and 3 seniors in this one. There's a lot of vacancies right now, even though the demand could not be higher. There's some nice little stores and stuff. That's an ice cube factory? I guess refrigerant does cause pollution. Let's see what our demands are. Electricity we're doing good, water we're doing good, Garbage, we're doing okay. We might need more garbage. So I'll let you make the decision. Should I get a landfill, an incineration plant, or a recycling center? Because the other ones kind of are overkill. I'm running out of money though. I've been spending too much on random stuff. Still gaining money. A landfill? Okay. Let's put it somewhere a little bit out of the way. That should be good. I've never seen the void before, but the void stares into my soul. We kind of built on a weird hill. Like, look at the steepness of this hill. Not compared to that one in the distance, but... people still want more housing, so we're gonna have to find a way to add more housing. Now what we could do... is... that's your house, so we're not gonna do that. I was thinking, we could sacrifice one house to build a road in here, but... yeah, your house is special and it will stay here. I see what you mean by peppers now, so Pepper's residence. There you go. We'll do the same thing with the other stuff, so Pepper's restaurant. That should be good. I'll leave the name of this just so that... I didn't realize it was supposed to be that big of a road. It was supposed to be... there we go. So that's your restaurant's road. Lots of stop signs. I mean, there's more spots for it to build apartments, so I don't know, like, what the big fuss is about for the apartments. Oh, in SWAT quarter, I see. You're Peppers. If you ever want, we can always do some Halo Reach together. I play a lot of SWAT. I do play very differently from most SWAT players though, so just a heads up. The city's coming along pretty nice. I don't know what we're going to do with the center area. Maybe I can install like a radio tower or something. You have your very own radio station. So your house is upgraded and now it looks like that. Apparently can upgrade even more. I recognize you because your YouTube icon is just an S. Let's see, is our hospital rate good? Our hospital rate is good. Wait, healthcare? Healthcare is good. That will help. In case there's ever an earthquake. How likely is there going to be things? A tsunami, tornado, and earthquake have high probabilities right now. The other ones will probably increase if I do certain things, but these are the ones to worry about right now. So tsunami as well, so I guess we'll put some tsunami warning base near the river entrances. One near the dam too, just in case like the dam ever overtops, because that's always an issue. We may as well put one up here, one near the actual ocean or bay or whatever that is. I doubt that can hit the city, but just in case. There we go. So now we have like warnings in case something ever comes towards the city. We'll put one more just near your restaurant. No, actually we don't really need one in the middle, I don't think. Because I think that one will trip first, or that one over there. Yeah, okay, we should be good. This game is very relaxing, though. That gives them some extra turning lanes so that they can actually turn where they want. Roundabout builder. I must have clicked that by mistake. Oh yeah, so I can put little roundabouts. In case traffic's bad. Is traffic bad? I don't think traffic's bad. I think traffic's a-okay. So this is the only place where traffic's getting a little bit problematic, but it's not that bad. We're just a little highway town right now. I do think I have the disasters turned up too, so let me just check that real quick. Gameplay. Yeah, disasters are turned up, so they should happen. Just that we're such a small town that it doesn't really matter. Until we get to 20,000 population, it really doesn't matter. When we get to 2,000, we'll probably have our first disaster. So we don't need to worry too much about it. Do you want to give me a grant to like build a farm, or maybe a factory, a coal mine, some oil fields, or oil wells at least? Or pretty much anything else. If there's anything that you can think of that you want me to build, I can build it. There's some pretty features on this map. Like they made a little swamp area. So there's some trains. It's very pretty how they made this map. An oil field? Okay, let's see. Where should I build the oil field? So here's... So oil, unfortunately, is like in the rivers. We could build a really strong one right here. Or some coastal ones over there. This would be the best for... for oil right here. Yeah, we could build several of these on the coast. That's probably the most profitable place to build one. I don't think we can build one here easily. Over here as well would be difficult. So I guess we'll start making a bridge to this area. So we'll have an industrial road. I'll be rural for now because we're still like an old city. We can't afford fancy roads. We'll have the connection here maybe? Okay. So Sarah kind of wants separate and independent, so let's first get the oil building. So we don't actually need this road. This road is... So this will start the oil area. And then we'll have at least one of these pumps. Probably right here. To that, I need to make the oil industry area bigger. I have all the DLC for this game because I got a bunch of it during the Steam sales. Pretty happy with that. This whole area will belong to the oil company. $5,600 units, 5,000, okay. Here it is. So that's most right that we can build without it going down. There we go, and then we need somewhere to store the oil. So I have a little oil storage right there. We need water, so we'll do this. Does water flow from anywhere? We could build this or a water tower. Guess we may as well build this upstream. Since we're an oil field, we don't really care about pollution, so we'll just do this. Then we'll put oil power plant right there. Since this is an industrial area, we will upgrade this a little bit. Just so that we can have a bridge later on. And obviously we don't want this electricity to go to waste, so we do want to connect it back up to our main city. We'll follow the tree line. There we go, so it doesn't cut into everything so much. So now this oil field is, and the oil power plant is all ready for someone to claim it and name it. I'll speed it up a little bit just to help it along. Okay, looks like this is going to build. Once this builds, this area is going to start working very efficiently. Actually, no, it has electricity, it just needs, I guess, to connect back up the water. You know, that's a long journey. I don't think we're going to connect the water. We'll allow some businesses to build right here. We'll allow a bit of industry. And then we're going to kind of mark this area. Separate district for the actual water. There's a lot of water features on this map, I've realized, so that usually complicates things later on. I like Vermont, so we're just going to call it Vermont Reservoir. And then we're going to call this... Actually, no, we'll call it Lake Vermont. Lake Vermont. Crest doesn't sound good. And then we'll call the oil company the Vermont Oil Company. And then we are going to mark it as an oil focused industry. Now the question is, can we get a railroad down here? I don't think there is a way that we're going to get a railroad down here anytime soon. There you go. There's your oil drilling location. I wonder where these connect to. Oh, I can connect that here. That's actually really good. So we are going to upgrade these roads then. First non-dirt roads. That seems pretty good. It can't hurt to have a big base like this. Just in case there is a disaster. I don't like that this road goes over like that, actually. Do that instead. Lots of city resource buildings for the seaport. This thing also has the capability of having a train down the line, so we'll deal with that too. Move this pumping station here. Oh, that looks a little better. Okay, we do need more landfills. Apparently the garbage is not being collected very efficiently. Actually, it is being collected efficiently, so I don't know why it's saying that. Let's actually build a proper overpass over here, so unfortunately these storefronts are going to probably not have a good day in a second. Sorry. There we go. That's way more efficient. Because they really want to do U-turns for some reason. I guess we'll pave this. I don't know why these bother me so much, but they do, so I'm doing that. looks good. No problem. I'll keep building the city for a bit. Let's check on your house, though. Looks very pretty. I'll let it upgrade more, though. Even have, like, your own private radio station. I don't think I have the mod that allows me to have other ones. That's not relaxing. We are going to lower that. Yeah, that's not too loud. There we go. Still a little bit too much. Okay. This looks like it's working out really well. Is there a lot of fires? I'm not seeing any fires. Silly. There's some complaints about needing more workers. That just means our population's low for the city. Okay, well. Looks like we have a nice little city right now. We have quite a bit of money, so I have a Discord if anyone wants to join it. You can become the mayor of the city. All you have to do is request in my Discord that you want to be the mayor of the city. Then you can make decisions. You could also become a CEO of a company, so you could be like the CEO of this drugstore. Definitely not a Breaking Bad front. And, yeah. You could require us to, like, start actually paving the roads to the city, because the city is still not paved. But for now, I think that's gonna do it. I'm gonna save it. This is what we have so far. After I look at this last couple. Anyway, save. And there we go. Anyway, hope everyone had a good day. I think that's gonna be it for today, and I'll probably be doing this another day. Whoever wants to become the mayor of the city or wants to become like a district commissioner can do so. You guys can rename districts and do stuff. I actually made a cool spreadsheet in case like it becomes popular and people really are into this kind of thing. But anyway, have a good day. Goodbye.